India versus South Africa 3-match ODI series starts with a run fest. A record number of runs were scored and India winning the match by a whisker, a nail-biting, a very narrow margin of just 17 runs with almost 700 runs were scored in 50 overs game. Yes, batting first, India scored 349 for the loss of 8 wickets. Thanks to Virat Kohli's world record 52nd century and also Rohit Sharma breaking the record of Shahid Khan Afridi's 351 sixes in one-day international. India went on to score 349 for the loss of 8 wickets in their stipulated 50 overs, and in reply, a very poor start for South Africa. They lost the first 3 wickets for just 11 runs on the board, but what a recovery, what a comeback from South Africa, almost clinching a victory from the jaws of defeat, and they scored 332. Yes, 17 runs short and 4 balls still to be bowled. A very good, entertaining cricket from both teams' perspective. Yes, Rohit Sharma has broken the record of most sixes, which is 352 now, breaking the record of Shahid Khan Afridi's 351, and this is highest match aggregate, which is 681, involving South Africa and India in one-day internationals. Okay, batting first, India scored 349 for 8. Virat Kohli 135 of 120 balls. KL Rahul 60 of 56. Rohit Sharma 57 of 51. Remember, Rohit Sharma was dropped on 1 by Tony Zizorzi. What a costly miss, as both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma put on almost 125 runs for the second wicket partnership, and Jadeja finishes off with 32 from 20 balls. For South Africa, Ochenil Bathman 10 overs 2 for 60. Nandri Berger 10 overs 2 for 65. Corbin Bosch 10 overs 2 for 66, and Mark Jensen 10 overs 2 for 76. In reply, South Africa, as I already told you, that they lost their first 3 wickets for just 11 runs on the board, but Matthew Brixke, Mark Jensen, Corbin Bosch and Tony Zizoro. Yes, Matthew Brixke 72 of 80 balls, Jensen a brilliant blistering knock 70 of 39 ball, and Corbin Bosch again finishes with 67 of 51, and Tony Zizorzi made 39 of 35 balls. For India, yes, the match was turned by left-arm unorthodox spinner Kuldeep Yadav, who captured 4 for 68 from his quota of 10 overs, and then Harshit Rana 3 for 65 from his 10 overs, Ashdeep Singh 2 for 64 from his quota of 10 overs, and Prashit Krishna 1 for 48 from 7.2 overs. India winning the match by 17 runs and taking a 1-0 lead in the 3-match series. Okay, next, South Africa. Yes, South Africa batting chart, and prior to that, Indians batting chart. Okay, there you go. This is South Africa's batting chart. Yes, this is India's. Batting first, India scored 349 for 8. Virat Kohli, what a brilliant performance from veteran Indian cricketer, hitting 7 sixes and 11 fours, scored 135, and his strike rate was 112. 135 of 120 balls, 112 was his strike rate. A brilliant. He scored 106 against, with a strike rate of 106 against fast bowler and 129 against spin bowlers. Back. Okay. India lost their first wicket. Yashvi Jaswal was the first man to go, scoring 18 of 16 balls, caught by Quinton de Kock after bowling of Andre Berger. And then the second wicket, Rohit Sharma was legged before by Marco Jansen for 57. Very lucky, Rohit Sharma. He was dropped by Tony Zizorzi at square leg when he scored just 1 run. So 56 runs was cost from the drop catch. And Virat Kohli and then Gaikwad also scored 8 runs on 14 balls, caught by Brevis of the bowling of Bartman. A brilliant one-handed catch by David Brevis, and then a Washington Sundar caught by Bosch of the bowling of Bartman. He made 13 runs. KL Rahul scored 60 of 56 balls, caught by De Kock of the bowling of Mark Jansen. Ravindra Jadeja caught by Makram, bowled by Bosch, and he made 32 of 20 balls. Harshit Rana remained unbeaten on 3, and Kuldeep unbeaten without scoring, while Arshdeep Singh was again clean bowled by a brilliant Yorker by Corbin Bosch, as India scored 349 for 8 in their stipulated 50 overs with 23 runs from extras as well. The partnership, the second wicket partnership, yes, 136 of 112 balls between Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, and the fifth wicket partnership of 76 between Kohli and KL Rahul of 77 run ball, and then the sixth wicket partnership of 65 of 38 balls, 6.2 overs, and 65 runs were added between Jadeja and KL Rahul that enabled India to score 349. Now, the bowling performance from South Africa. Mark Jansen, 10 overs, 76 runs and 2 wickets, 7.60 was his economy. Andhra Bhaja, 10 overs, 65 runs and 2 wickets, 6.50. Corbin Bosch, 10 overs, 66 runs and 2 wickets, 6.60. Bartman, 10 overs, 60 and 2 wickets, while Sobrine also bowled 10 overs and he conceded 73 runs without taking a wicket. Fall off wicket for India. First wicket fell at 25, and the second 135 runs partnership took India to 161, and the third wicket at 183, the fourth at 200, the fifth another 76 run partnership, and then the sixth at 341, the seventh at 347, and the eighth at 347. South Africa needing 350 from 300 balls, and as they started their inning, they lost their first 3 batsmen, the top 3 batsmen, for just 11 runs. Makram made 7, Rickleton without scoring, and Quinton de Kock, the veteran, also gone without scoring. So South Africa were 11 for 3, and then Britsky and Zorzi. Britsky made 72 of 80 balls, and Zorzi 39 of 35 balls. Brevis also played a scintillating knock, scoring 37 of 28. But Marco Jansen, what a cricketer! He performed in the Test series, and now in the One-Day series, he made a brilliant knock of 70 of just 39 balls. And then Corbin Bosch also played brilliantly. After 34 overs, South Africa were 230 for 7. Okay, India is scoring 349, hit 22 fours and 16 sixes, 3s, 2 and 2s, 12, and they took 112 singles, and they played 136 dot balls. On the other hand, South Africa, till 274 for 8, they hit 34s and 9 sixes, and 83 singles, 6 doubles, and 118 dot balls. Okay, India's bowling attack? No. South Africa, in the end, needing 34 of 16 balls. Bosch was batting on 51, reaching his second half century in international cricket. Yes, Corbin Bosch, yes, his maiden half century, in fact, 58 of 43 balls and 23 for 3, and then Corbin Bosch was the 9th man to go. From the last 10 balls, South Africa need 19 runs, and from the last 1 over, they need 18 runs. Corbin Bosch was on a strike, he denied 1 single, but on the next ball, needing 18, he went for a big shot, but deceived by a slow run from Arshdeep Singh, and Rohit Sharma took a well-judged catch as South Africa were all out for 330. The slow over rate penalty, and India can only field 4 players outside the 30-yard circle in their final over. Yeah, winning the match by 17 runs. India. Kuldeep Yadav was declared player of the match. Bowled 10 overs, gave away 68 runs, capturing 4 wickets with an economy of 6.80. Now the South African chart, as they were all out for 332. First 3 batsmen, then Britsky 72, Tony Zizorzi 39, Brevis 37, Mark Jensen 70, Bosch 67. So the lower middle order performed brilliantly as 70, 67 and 37. Impactful inning, in fact lesser number of ball and scoring runs freely. The strike rate for South African batsmen has hit 8 fours and 1 6, Matthew Britsky, and his 81 against fast bowler and 107 was his strike rate against the spin bowling attack. Now looking at the Indian bowling attack, Ashdeep Singh 10 overs 1 made in 64 runs and 2 wickets. Harshit Rana 10 overs 65 runs and 3 wickets. Yes, 3 early wickets took by Harshit Rana. Washington Sundar 3 overs 18 runs and no wicket. Prashit Krishna 7.2 overs 48 runs and 1 wicket. But Kuldeep Yadav 10 overs 68 runs and 4 wickets. And Jadeja also bowled 9 overs and gave away 66 runs without taking a wicket. The fall-off wicket for South Africa, first wicket fell at 7, the second at 7 and the third at 11. Then the fourth wicket fell at 77, the fifth at 130, sixth at 227, seventh at 228, eighth at 270, ninth at 312 and the 10th and final at 332. Kuldeep Yadav, listening, fastest 96, yes, he varied his pace. The fastest one was 96.8, the slowest is 79.2 and average speed which he bowled is 87 kilometers per hour. The summary of the match, batting first India scored 349 for 8 and in reply South Africa were all out for 332 in 49.2 overs, India winning the match by 17 runs and leading the 3-match series 1-0. Okay, the stats, the live stats in the difference, major difference is the first power play. India made 80 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in first 10 overs and in comparison South Africa made just 47 and had lost 3 wickets. The middle part of the inning where South Africa recovered as compared to India's 184 for 3, South Africa scored 223 for the loss of 5 wickets and then in the final 10 overs India made 85 for the loss of 4 wickets and South Africa could only score 62 for the loss of 2 wickets, losing the match in the first and the final phase of their inning. Indian batsmen hit 16 sixes, South African batsmen hit 12 sixes. Indian batsmen hit 22 fours, South African 34 fours, and run in boundaries for India is 184 and South African made 208 runs in boundaries. India played 45% dot balls, South Africa played 48% dot balls, and runs in extras. India were thankful to South Africa as they leaked 23 extras as compared to India's only 6. Kohli dictates South Africa reality from within his bubble. South Africa had plans for Virat Kohli, but they unraveled as he raced to a 52nd ODI century. More sixes in one-day international. Rohit Sharma breaks Shahid Khan Afridi's 15-year-old record. The Indian batsman went past the mark of 351 one-day international sixes against South Africa in Ranchi. Okay, now the partnership. Okay, India's second wicket partnership put on 136 of 109 balls, where Rohit Sharma contributed 56, Virat Kohli 72. Then they had a 6-wicket partnership of 76 between Virat Kohli and KL Rahul, and Virat Kohli 47, KL Rahul 26 in that partnership. The 7th-wicket partnership, 65 of just 36 balls, Jadeja 29 and KL Rahul 34. On the other hand, the first 3 wickets fell very early for South Africa as they were 11 for 3, but the 4-wicket partnership of 66 of 62 balls between Britsky and Tony Zizorzi. Britsky 27 of 27 balls and Tony Zizorzi 39 of 35 balls. The fifth wicket partnership between Britsky and Brevis put on 53 of 40 balls. Britsky 16 and Brevis was going blazing all gun, scoring 37 of 28 balls. But the match turning almost for South Africa, Britsky and Marco Jansen, 97 of 69 balls, which is 11.3 overs, and they added 97 runs. Britsky could only score 20, but the aggressor was Marco Jansen, scoring 70 of 39 balls. And in the end, another partnership of 42 of 36 between Sobrine and Bosch. Bosch made 25 and Sobrine 16, and then 42 once again between Bosch and Berger, and Bosch made 21 and Berger 17. And the final wicket partnership of 20 of 19 balls between Bosch and Bartman, and all the 20 runs were scored by Bosch of 13 deliveries. So, South Africa find reason for one-day international optimism despite top-order tangles in a format that is not their top-order priority. Right now, they showed enough and more evidence that they can go to toe-to-toe with the very best. Yes, Kohli and Rohit Sharma smash records in Ranchi Runfest. The 681 runs scored in Ranchi was the highest aggregate for an ODI match between India and South Africa. What Kohli has said, if I am arriving somewhere, I will arrive at 120%. Kohli gave a peek into his preparations for one-day international by talking about his visualization process and how he arrived early in Ranchi to prepare for the match. So the match is over now, and India are 1-0 up in the 3-match series. A very entertaining, a very crowd-puller match, and Ranchi crowd thoroughly enjoyed the run fest as both the teams scored runs freely and bowlers struggled to contain batsmen. Wishing both the team best of luck for the rest of the series. We come to the end of our show. Till the next program, it's goodbye from Sports 360.